Excellent!
So I thought it was kind of weird when Antec wanted to send me a new 80 plus gold rated power supply, because they already have a gold rated power supply series called True Power. The Antec Edge series for today's video does differentiate from the True Power series in several ways that I appreciated, but most notably the Edge features near silent operation thanks to its 135mm fluid dynamic bearing fan. The Edge series is available in 550 watt, 650 watt, and 750 watt variants, and all are 80 plus gold rated for up to 92% efficiency. All of them are also fully modular, meaning that all cables can be unplugged from the power supply. Antec is standing behind these units with a 5-year warranty, and inside the box you'll find paperwork for that warranty, a user guide, 4 silver mounting screws, AC power cable, an Antec bag for unused modular cables, and 4 vibration dampers, 2 red and 2 black, that can be fitted over the end of the power supply for a blast of color, or more practically to kill vibration. I'm not a huge fan of these, to be honest, but if your case doesn't have soft mounts for your power supply, they could come in handy. I do like that Antec provided red and black though, so speaking of which, now is a good time to talk about aesthetics. I thought Antec actually did a really great job on the Edge series visually, allowing it to blend in or stand out depending on your preference. It has a very clean black anti-scratch finish and hex grilling covering 3 of the sides, which provides excellent airflow, but it also creates a very cool lighting effect when the white LED fan is on. Thankfully though, if a white LED doesn't fit in with your aesthetic, Antec has dedicated a switch on the unit to turn off the light. This attention to detail could also be seen with the modular cables, which are 100% black, a very nice touch when you consider how visible cabling can be in a windowed computer case. Speaking of modular cables, for the 650 watt model I have here, you get a total of 9 SATA power plugs, 6 Molex and 1 floppy for peripherals, 4 6 plus 2 pin PCI Express graphics connectors, a 4 plus 4 pin CPU connector, and the 24 pin main motherboard connector. This is a 650 watt PSU, and that's continuous power, not peak power, it should be noted. This PSU is also OEM'd by Seasonic, which should mean excellent internal component choices and build quality. It is built on 2 35 amp 12 volt rails, but all the modular connectors on the back are labeled so you know which one you're going to be pulling power from. A quick aside here guys, I'm actually not fully qualified to review the performance, internals, and build quality of power supplies, but I do recommend websites like Johnny Guru and Tech Power Up who have the proper knowledge and testing equipment to do so, testing equipment being very important there. Anandtech has taken a gander at the Edge series recently, so check out that link to the article in this video's description for more information. To sum up, they said the build quality is excellent and, quote, perhaps the most well-made sub 700 watt unit that they have seen to date. Very high praise. I did do some testing on my own by using this unit to power my test bed, a Core i7-5960X, EVGA X99 classified motherboard, and 16GB of G.Skill DDR4 memory, as well as an EVGA GTX 970. At stock, under full load running IDA64 stress test and Unigine Valley, power draw peaked at about 340 watts. With the CPU overclocked to 4.5 GHz and the GPU at 1500, same tests peaked at about 440 watts, and without a hiccup from the Edge 650, so it did a great job there. I only came up with 2 negatives to mention with regards to this PSU. One of them was the length. At 170mm long, there are shorter power supplies out there with the same wattage. Compatibility in some smaller form factor cases might be an issue, so bear that in mind. I think this was meant to allow for the larger fan, of course, and for greater airflow though, kind of in keeping with the focus on silent operation with the Edge series, so I guess it's understandable. I also feel like these units could benefit from some sale pricing, as this model retails for about $130 right now, which isn't really the most competitive given the other comparable PSU options that are out there. On the plus side though, you have all of the aesthetic qualities that I mentioned earlier. Power supplies don't always have that sex appeal going for them, but I like that you can opt for subtlety or bling with the Edge. I should also mention that this is the most quiet power supply I have used outside of fanless passively cooled models, so it definitely lives up to the hype there. If you've heard me say don't skimp on the power supply before and you want to take that advice for your next mid-range build, I think the Edge is an excellent choice. Antec has challenged me actually to build a completely silent system around this power supply and some other Antec products, including the P100 chassis, so let me know if you guys have any suggestions for that build, because I'd love to hear your ideas on how I could make it a little bit more unique. Don't forget to like and share this video too, it helps out a lot. Thank you so much for watching guys. We'll see you all next time.